It said it's having trouble connecting. That's what. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right, we are good. We are good.
Welcome to the Monday Motivation with Eric and Friends podcast with your host, Eric F. King, featuring world-class speakers, coaches, and consultants. Join us every Monday as we dive into empowering conversations that motivate, inspire, and educate entrepreneurs. Kickstart your week with valuable insights that help you not just survive, but thrive. This is your go-to podcast to start your week strong and live your best life. Let's make Mondays the fuel for your success journey.
All right, all right, all right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from all over the world here. My name is Eric F. King, and this is Motivational Monday with myself and my world class speakers. I have here Cassandra Terry, Leah Garcia, Amberly Shreve, Annie Osong, and Zion Anaguru here with you today as we dive into the topic the power of the mastermind. Who is in your circle? And as always, I am going to start off with with the power of the mastermind. All right. And we're gonna go through, we're gonna start with our good friend Cassandra Terry, who is the host of the Cassandra Terry Morning Show. She's also a world-class mindset coach. So she's gonna start us off. I'm gonna go all the way to Texas to bring on our new author, Cassandra Terry.
Thank you, Eric. Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Texas. Welcome to Monday. There is an excitement in the air. I love this topic. Eric, you need to add to your resume topic picker extraordinaire. You have really put us on a great path every Monday to talk about the things that matter, to talk about the things that can make us better, the things that can help us move forward individually and collectively. And today we're going to talk about collectively moving forward, the power of the mastermind. If you guys don't know what a mastermind is, when we talk about a mastermind, we talk about a group of people coming together to share their precious resources, their minds, their ideas, their thoughts, and you have a place, a safe place where you can bring what's troubling you, the breakthrough that you need, what you're working on. And you have people from all different walks of life who are experts in their own right in their particular fields pouring into what you're planning. You're working on something and you've hit a road bump and you just can't get yourself moving again. The mastermind is there to talk it over with you and help you figure out next steps and ask you questions that may unclog your thinking and get you flowing again. I want to share three really powerful points that you can gain from a mastermind and the mindset that you need to bring with you into that mastermind to ensure that not only you're getting the most out of it, but that you are contributing to it as well. And that first point is collaboration over competition. When you come into a mastermind, the power of it is in the ability to collaborate, leveraging those diverse skills and perspectives and experiences to take what you're doing and move it to the next level. It helps you to solve complex issues, it helps you to foster innovation. So, coming into it with a mindset of collaboration over competition is foundational. If you're competing, you're not going to be as free in your sharing. You may even be a little bit closed to receiving feedback because you're not seeing the value in the individuals who've come together to uplift you. So you need to come into it with a mindset of abundance and understanding that the success of one is the success of all when you're working together collaboratively in a mastermind. So you want to stay curious, you want to stay open and willing and ready to share with that diverse group and to learn from that diverse group. So collaboration over competition is key. And after that, it's accountability and support. When you're in a mastermind, you have a structured framework that's designed to hold you accountable. And it's crucial for your goal achievement. Each member is holding each other to the highest standards. They're offering each other support, they're offering each other encouragement, and they're giving you that much needed constructive feedback along the way. Right? You have somebody that you're bouncing those ideas off of, and they're saying, but you said when we got back together again, you would have done X. And it's just knowing that you're going to get back to that group that motivates you to get it done. So that accountability and support is key. And you want to embrace that. You want to show up vulnerable and you want to show up committed. You have to be willing to share your goals, your challenges, your progress, and do so candidly, because the more the mastermind understands what you're trying to accomplish, where you're trying to go, what you're struggling with, the more they can contribute to what it is that you've got going on. So each member of that journey, they tell their setbacks, they contribute valuable lessons and strengths, and that collective resilience and wisdom helps not only each individual but the group itself to move forward. The last point that I want to share about the power of a mastermind is the ability to have this continuous learning and adaptation going on all the time, just by the nature of the mastermind being so diverse and people sharing ideas. There's an energy and there's the ability to to learn from those ideas, to refine your strategies, and to pivot when you hit a roadblock and they say, hey, have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? It gives you the ability to keep what you have at the front of mind, but to alter how you're moving forward with it when some new idea pops up. So you're always learning, you're always adapting. And that is the growth mindset and resilience. You have to bring that into the group as well, and view all of your experiences in that mastermind as an opportunity to grow and learn. So remain open, remain willing to share and to receive, and that mastermind will serve you. You will end up with a circle that is continuously circling around you and lifting you and your projects up and helping you to move forward. So I am Cassandra Terry. I am all about the collective. You see the screen, right? There's multiples of us here. We all put aside on Mondays the other things that we have going on because we understand the power of collaboration and working together. And so, Eric, thank you so much for this collaboration, for creating this community, and for giving me the opportunity to be a part of it. He mentioned that I'm an author. I'm excited about that. My book has been out for a couple of weeks now. Soar Beyond Limits, Embracing and Unleashing the Power Within. And it's all about you finding you and moving forward towards the life that you desire. And doing that within community is the way to go. So I invite you guys to find me at iwanttosoar.com. Take the assessment, become a part of our community. Thank you, Eric. I love you for that. Become a part of our community, and learn how to soar in 2024 and beyond. Back to you, Eric.
All right, all right. Appreciate you. That was great. That was a great opening. A great opening. Soar in 2024. I'm glad you didn't write this in 2025 because it wouldn't rhyme. So this is the right time to write the book. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, so let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now we're going to go from Texas all the way to California to our financial expert. And if you see her screen, you'll probably know who I'm talking about, right? When we talk about money, right? Money, money, money. All right. She is also a black belt in martial arts. So, that shows how disciplined she is, right? Disciplined. And you want someone disciplined to teach you about making money, saving money, investing money, right? People say, well, money doesn't bring you happiness. Well, I've seen a lot of people say, I want to be rich. And I've never heard one person say, I want to be broke. Not one. Not one. So what's better? Think about it. All right. So we are going to bring on stage Ms. Leah Garcia to teach us about finances and how it relates to the mastermind. All right, Leah, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Eric F. King of the Mastermind Collaboration. And truly, when I think about the mastermind, I think of Think and Grow Rich, right? And Think and Grow Rich, that's the second principle, is creating a mastermind and the mastermind alliance. And Napoleon Hill says it's two or more people working in harmony to create a bigger picture. And you can get things and accomplish things that you could never do by yourself. I could never have this Motivation Monday by myself. I mean, I could do it, but it would be completely different. And Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill says that you can borrow and use the education, experience, influence, and perhaps the capital of other people. And I would even add to that the audience. I'm streaming here, a shameless plug. I'm streaming out here to my YouTube channel for the first time. And now I'm giving all of us that exposure to my audience that they may not have been able to do on their own. They say, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. And for me, that's the beauty of the mastermind. And by the way, it doesn't always mean that we all agree and have the same exact vision and words. That mastermind can be people who are maybe in a different industry. Maybe they have a different background. Maybe they don't always agree with you. But I say that iron sharpens iron. And what the key is to coming together in harmony so that together we all achieve more. And also what I think about is when Think and Grow Rich says that you can accomplish in 1 year which you could not accomplish in a lifetime. That success that you wanted in a lifetime could be accomplished in 1 year. And I would even say, I would even condense that. You can do more in 1 day through having a mastermind alliance that you couldn't do in a year. It's because they're helping you to see those blind spots. You know, I'll be transparent. I truly would not be using I've had a YouTube channel for probably years. And there was nothing on it. And I populated because of this group. I've been teaching the Wall of Wealth for over a decade to my clients. I've never done anything with it. It's because of the collaborations here in the mastermind and the wisdom of Annie, who said, you need to make an ebook about this. So it really is, if you truly want success, and whatever that success means to you. To me, I think about faith, family, finance, fitness, and fun in all areas of my life. Whatever success means to you is to create and form a mastermind alliance. It's a second principle in Think and Grow Rich. And when you do that, you will be amazed and dazzled in what you're able to accomplish. And by the way, I always reflect on what I've heard years ago, and it says, have a goal to become a millionaire, not for the money, but for the person that you will have to become in order to achieve that. And I know the person that I am from 6 months ago is completely transformed. And it's because of the masterminds here, because of the coaching and teaching through Cassandra Terry and her amazing mindsetness and her soar and talking about the voice within, and Eric, the mastermind of collaboration, and the wisdom of Annie and Mr. Positivity and Miss Amberly. I mean, truly, truly, I am so blessed and honored to share this stage every single Monday. It's 4:00 in the morning here in California. I woke up at 2:30 this morning. Okay. And I'm a night owl by nature. So it requires me to do some things that I promise you I wouldn't do on my own. If I was doing it by myself, I'd say, hit the snooze, go in a little bit later. It doesn't matter. Nobody will know, but it's because of this mastermind alliance. So that's my time, Eric. And I would encourage you, if you love to hear about my ebook, The Wall of Wealth, you can find me on YouTube at The Wall of Wealth. And with that, I send it back to you, Mr. Eric F. King of Collaborations.
All right. All right. I appreciate you as always. Thank you so much. Great information. So one of the things I did want to share too is I think some people said that we're not live on LinkedIn. I don't know what happened there, but it's not there. But what I did is I went on your page, Leah, and then I put your page on my page. so they can see it, right? That's part of collaboration, right? It's part of the mastermind,
Perfect.
right? So I
Perfect.
saw what you did and I just put it on my page for those of you that can't see it. So appreciate you. Appreciate you. We are going to keep on going. By the way, if you're listening and you can't get on LinkedIn, we are also on YouTube. We're also on YouTube. And if you connect with, I believe Cassandra has it on Instagram. Do you have it on Instagram, Cassandra? Do you have us on Instagram right now
Mm,
or not yet? Oh, can she even hear me? Okay,
mm.
all right. Anyway, we are on YouTube. I know that for sure. We're on YouTube. And if anybody else has it up somewhere, let us know. Let us know. All right. So we are going to keep on going. We're going to keep on going to our next speaker. By the way, welcome Alexis. Welcome Carl. Good to see you. Genevieve, good to see you. I can't pronounce your name. Last name Banderi. Good to see you. Fran is here. Welcome. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody from around the world. All right, so our next speaker hails from Maryland, and she is a business communication expert. She knows a lot about masterminds, okay, because she is in a few masterminds, and she is great at teaching people how to build relationships. And one of the best ways to build relationships is to join masterminds. All right. So without further ado, I'm going to send it off to Maryland to Miss Amberly Shreve. Amberly, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Eric. And it is so wonderful to be here with all of my friends and see each and every one of you this morning. So, I really love this topic because when we're talking about masterminds, we're talking about who you're surrounding yourself with within your circle. And do you know how important it is for the people who you are surrounding yourself around for several reasons? Who are you working with? Day in and day out, the people that you are surrounding yourself with, what influence do they have on you and in your life? What benefit, value are they bringing to you? When you think about whether or not they're like minded, do they share the same morals? Do they share the same likes? Those things are truly important because when we're talking about different topics and you are receiving information from them, is it something that truly resonates with you? All of those things are truly important. When you are within a group of people that you're really thinking about this topic and you're trying to work through whatever the stumbling block may be, you want to make sure that you are surrounded with the people that are going to serve exactly what you are looking to achieve, and to make sure that you are all on the same page. Collaboration is key. Just like what Cassandra said, collaboration is huge. Who are you learning from? And I will tell you, are they absolutely like-minded? This is crucial. It's always the mission of what you're doing over the commission. I'm going to say that again. It's always the mission over the commission. You have to think about why you are doing this, who you are doing this for, and what it means to you. It's serving others. It is finding a place within yourself that is beyond ego. You're doing this for your group, your tribe. You are looking for reasons to break through these blocks so that you can achieve absolute success. Support and accountability is absolutely huge, and doing this through a childlike journey. Do you guys ever look at kids and they just look at each other and say, "Huh, okay, you know what, I really like you. I like the way that we like the same toys, and we really go about life in just such a beautiful way." They're not thinking about stuff that is just things that don't even apply to them, things that aren't even serving them. Look through things like a child and be able just to see things for what they are. don't attach a bunch of things to it. Don't analyze it through. Make sure that you are looking at things in just such a beautiful way so that you can break them down and see those little nuggets that you can apply to yourself and help yourself grow and achieve exactly what you're looking to do. Decide your growth path from a place that is truly helping you grow, to envision yourself in a space where you are looking to achieve greatness. There are areas of masterminds that are for topics of all kind, and there's also masterminds that you can come into where you are achieving incredible success. Find what resonates with you. See the people. I very much look to place myself within people that are smarter than me, that know more than me, that have achieved more than I have. Do you know why? Because that's going to push me further. It's going to push me to places that I never thought I could achieve. If you're hanging out with the same people that aren't achieving anything, they're just kind of kicking the can and doing what they, kind of need to do. And they just kind of wake up and, oh, I'll see you guys. Maybe I'll see you. No, 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 no. You surround yourself with the people that are looking to achieve more than you're looking to achieve. That is going to sit you in a place where it's going to push you. And it may not be right this minute or a month from now or 6 months from now, but I'm telling you, those little nuggets and things that you are learning each day, you're going to look back in 6 months. You're going to look back in a year. You're going to look back in 5 years. And you're going to say, that's the best thing I ever did. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done. But boy, did I learn so much. And you will. And it's going to push you to be something that you never thought you could be. Learning, stretching, being your authentic self with no limits. Do not limit yourself. We're not talking about the average person. You are not average. So get that straight right now. You are not average. You are above average. So treat yourself as such and surround yourself with people that level up. It all starts within you. You have to understand that God just doesn't make anybody. Put yourself around people that are going to help you achieve the best. You are the best, so treat yourself as such. Finally, your follow-up has to be on point. I'm going to be straight with you guys. It has to be there. And I know you can do this. Let's have a conversation. I have an incredible follow-up tool. It works. I mastered it. I'm telling you, it's a very, very simple process. Let's have a conversation. I want you to stand out. I want you to make a difference. I want you to be the best version of yourself each day. And let's chat about the possibilities, not only for your business, but for you. I wish you all a beautiful, wonderful, and incredible week. Follow me on all the socials. I have videos out there under TikTok and Instagram under @BeachGirlShreve. And follow me on LinkedIn, Facebook. Reach out to me, DM me. Let's do life on a different level. Okay? I love you guys. Have a great week.
All right, all right. Well, we appreciate you, Amberly. That was powerful. That was so powerful. And I love how you talk about being around the right people. I think I saw a comment in there. I believe it was Genevieve. Hanging out with those who don't want more is draining. I was just thinking about it. I went to an event a couple months ago with some guys that I've known years ago from high school, and that whole experience was draining to me because they were talking about politics and how this person's better than this person, and they're arguing on that, and then they're gossiping on other people. I can't believe this person is doing this and this, and like I'm thinking, wow, I have outgrown these people so much, right? Because nothing they say I can't resonate with anything. And then like, things are so hard, and that's why there's no money out there. And I'm like, oh my God, right? So another benefit of being a part of a mastermind, it changes your mindset. You become a different person. I could These are people I used to hang out with when I was younger, but now, oh my God, I'm told it. I've been in masterminds for 20 years. They've been gossiping for 20 years. Big difference, you know what I mean? So you really want to be around people that will move you forward, that will stretch you, that will stretch you. I think Leah alluded to the Think and Grow Rich, one of my favorite books ever. I think I've read it probably like 10 times or more. And in that book, for those of you that haven't read it, Napoleon Hill interviewed the top richest, most successful people in the world, certainly in America, right? People like John D. Rockefeller, Henry Ford, Harvey Firestone. These companies they created are still going till today, okay, till today. And one of the things that they do is they hang around each other. I think someone asked a question: how often should you be in a part of a mastermind? So for me, I'm in a mastermind every 2 weeks, and I'm in another one every week. And I'm actually in one that meets every day, but I don't get on every day. So yeah. So anyway, so they get together and they share ideas. And when you share ideas with people that are already successful, you just become more successful. You become more successful, and it also helps you with accountability, right? You're in a mastermind. You tell them what you're about to do. The next time you meet, they're like, "Hey, Eric, so where are you with that?" And like, with what? What you told us you'll do last week? Oh yeah, right. So it's good for accountability, all right? And then you can bounce ideas off each other. Today I'm going to be in a call with Deanna. I forgot her last name, but she's called Queen of Collaboration on LinkedIn. Type in Queen of Collaboration. So her and I are meeting today live to collaborate and talk about collaboration, right? So that's the kind of thing that you do in a mastermind. Okay. And finally, I just want to share this also. It also helps you to learn from each other's mistakes, right? If someone says, "Hey, because I want to write a book like you," and they said, "This is what I'm going to do," boom, 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 and I said, "No, don't do it that way. I tried that way, it didn't work. This is the way to go." You see, so you learn from other people's mistakes. All right. So that's what I want to share with you. I want to remind everybody about our event coming up May 17th and 18th. Okay. Fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of food. There's going to be a lot of fellowship. All of you from LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, anybody that has joined us in the last 2 years, you're all invited. We'll put the link in the chat. Definitely come by. We're gonna have there's gonna be a cruise on Friday night. On Saturday, we will have games, awards, all kinds of stuff. So just look in the chat for it. Click on it. It's selling out fast. So if you want to be there, get your ticket today. All right. And guess what? You're going to collaborate and you're going to mastermind, right? You're going to mastermind. All right. Okay. So let's keep on going. Our next speaker hails from Europe by way of Nigeria. And he is responsible for putting some of us together, letting us know each other. I met some of these folks here in audio rooms, and he introduced me to that. I remember the first audio room I remember the first one I did, and I don't get nervous easily, but I didn't know what I was doing. So I'm like, okay, so Annie, will you be on there with me? He's like, yeah, I got you. I'll be there in this British accent. And I go, good. And that's how I started my first one, right? So, I was new to it. But, we thank him for doing that. He helps you become famous. He helps you with your marketing. And I'll let him take it from there. So without further ado, Annie Usung, the floor is yours, my friend.
Thank you so much, Eric. Look, it's amazing to be part of this group. Of course it is. Everything you say is, it's inspiring. I think when you try and define what a mastermind is, I think every chance you get to learn from people, think of it that way. Every chance you get, this group here, I mean, I'm amongst people who meet my criteria for a mastermind. My criteria is quite simply, if I'm the smartest person in the room, I'm in the wrong room. So when I look at all of you, I see people who are smarter than me, people who've done more than me. And I've done that, and that's what Mastermind does for me. Maybe I take more from the Mastermind than I give. I can admit that. Because I'm here to be inspired. I'm here to be energized. And I remember, when I met Eric, literally, Eric's like, I wrote this book in 30 days. I'm like, 30 days? It's taken me years to try and write mine. And so, again, that's a lesson that what can be done, right? And some people do amazing things. And so my mastermind is always one that when I look around, I think, if you can do it, so can I. So I'll leave you one true story. You see, as a market owner, as a business owner, all of us, we're quite lonely, right? We're quite isolated. We're in our heads all day, and we're thinking, can I, can't I? Something's gone right, something's gone wrong. You see, only when I looked at outside myself, to my mastermind, that I realized there are people there who've done things I can't even dream about. See, a friend of mine, Felix, against another one in my network, he sat me down one day and said, "Annie, you never make money from marketing. No one ever makes money from marketing." I'm like, damn, isn't that disappointing? All my dreams are shattered. Literally, I was heartbroken. I'm thinking, what do I do now? See, but then I met Steve, another person in my mastermind. And Steve's like, no, I get 100 grand a year clients every year. Of course I do. I'm like, wow, really? Is it possible? He goes, yeah, no, it really. I'm like, how do you do it, Steve? So he explained those mechanics. When he gets the client who has that big enough budget, he will literally expand his team overnight with freelancers and then shrink it when the client goes. But if you deliver what the client wants, the clients will stay anyway. So suddenly I saw that you can make money from marketing. Since then, I'm inspired to create a business that will deliver on a big scale. So literally that was my key to, you can carry on dreaming again. It can be done. And then that's what your mastermind really does for you. It shows you the people who are on your journey, people who've been there, people who are going there, people who think the same as you do, people who have the same dreams as you do. You can lift everyone together. You can all lift each other. And I think, like everyone said so far, so be the one who doesn't just listen to your mastermind. Be the one who takes action on what you learn. Be the one who actually implements what you're inspired to do. That's the only way you're going to see change. So the last thing I'll say, my friends, is be of value to your mastermind. That means bring something to the table. The way you do that is by doing things and aiming high yourself. Don't just aim for middle and okay. Aim to inspire others with what you've achieved. Aim to share your knowledge with others. Aim to share your wisdom, maybe your challenges. We all have something within us on our journey that we can share with others. Let's be the ones who share, not just the ones who take. That's what I'll leave you with today, my friends. Thank you for being a great mastermind. Really, that I learn from every day.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you, Annie. As always, we definitely appreciate you. Thank you for those incredible comments. And what you said just reminded me of something. When I started my Promote Your Business meetup group, there's someone I talked to about it that told me that those things usually fizzle out. Those are her words. She said, when you start, people will come, but then in a few weeks, they'll fizzle out. And I said, okay. So that's her mindset, that it will fizzle out. I said, I'm going to start it anyway. Guess what? It never fizzled out. And then there's a lady, her name is Latoya. Some of you know her. She's in the Promote Your Business meetup group. She told me, she said, do you have a chapter in California? I said, no. She said, that's the biggest state. Why wouldn't you do California? I said, okay, let's do California. We set it up. We have a meeting today, and so far we have 23 people registered for today. Brand new people. It never fizzled out. Right. So, but because I'm around the right people, like Latoya, right, and she's jumping on. Now we're having 20 people a week jumping on the new one, right? So my point is, when you're around the right people, they will lead you to success. They're your power you need to get to where you want to go to. Okay. So because you don't want to fizzle out. You don't want to fizzle out. All right. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. Our next, thank you. Thank you, Genevieve. Thank you. Appreciate that. Um, let's keep going. Our next speaker comes all the way from Nigeria. Okay, all the way from Nigeria, from across the pond, but even across farther from the pond. Yes, and he is. We know him as Mr. Positivity. He has his own industry, like I said, and when you hear him, you'll see why we're excited that he is on our mastermind. So, without further ado, Zion Eneguru, the floor is yours, my friend.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Eric, for that wonderful introduction. And a special shout out to the world class speakers on stage. Cassandra, thank you so much for your great share. Leah, Amberly, and Mr. Eni, thank you so much for enlightening us, motivating us, and inspiring us on a Monday morning like this. And to the amazing people who are listening to us right now from all over the world, we want to say a very big thank you for joining us again on another section of Monday Morning Motivation. Now, it's such a powerful topic. And yes, our world class speakers have shared a lot. But one thing I just want to say firstly is this: it takes an iron to sharpen an iron. So it takes an iron to sharpen an iron. And when it comes to a mastermind, it's simply put, master of minds coming together to form one. When you look in this room, we all have master of minds here. We have master of mind in sales, master of minds in marketing, in finances, in communication, in positivity, in mindset. And then we all come together to form a mastermind to inspire you, a mastermind to motivate you, a mastermind to push you to be much better than yourself. And do you know one good thing about mastermind? It takes a master to sharpen a master. I'll say that again. It takes a master to sharpen a master. And that's why we are all sharpening ourselves. We are iron making ourselves better every day. And when it comes to the mastermind, you have to be intentional. You have to be intentional about the cycle of masters that you are surrounding yourself with. We live in a world where people are proclaiming themselves to be masters of what they do. But at the end of the day, when you get closer to them, they are not what they say. They are not what they tell you. So you have to be very intentional about the mastermind you find yourself in. How do you feel when you're around those people? Do they motivate you? Do they encourage you? Do they support you? These are things you should be looking out for, because there are many masterminds everywhere. In every corner, you see mastermind, mastermind. But is that the right mastermind for you? It's a question you need to ask yourself. And that's the reason why you have to be very intentional. Make sure the mastermind is not for fun. It's not for the name. It's not to play around. Make sure the mastermind is pushing you to achieve your goals. It's pushing you to be better. It's pushing you to growth. It's pushing you to become a better version of yourself. So when it comes to the mastermind, it's a cycle of people of like mind who have mastered their skills, who have mastered the things that they do professionally. So you have to be careful and be intentional about the cycle of the mastermind you find yourself, because the cycle can either uplift you or drain you. It's a mastermind, but then it has two effects, positively or negatively. So you have to be intentional to make sure that the cycle of masters of mind that you find yourself is a positive cycle that is there to uplift you, that is there to push you to become a greater person. Now, I love what Eric said, that you learn from their mistakes. I'm going to add to that. You learn from people's mistakes without the pain, without having to go through the pain. When you're in a mastermind of people of like-minded that you can learn from, you learn from their mistake without going through the pain they had to go through. Isn't that beautiful? That's amazing. And it will save you enough time to focus on other things that you want to do. When it comes to a mastermind, it brings a whole level of diversity. Look at this room here. We have people from the US, from the UK, from Nigeria, from all over the world. We are all here to learn to sharpen one another. That's the power of the mastermind. It brings diversity, it brings knowledge, that's the whole essence of humanity, coming together from our own different field, with our different background, with our different knowledge, but coming together for the sake of success. Please, if you want to be in any mastermind, make sure it's pushing you towards success. It's pushing you towards greatness. It's pushing you towards becoming a better person. I will say it again, not for fun. Not for fun. You have to be better than the person you are yesterday. And this, a group of an electric battery will give you more energy than one battery. I'll say that again. A group of electric battery will give you more energy than one battery. We are all electric battery here, waiting to discharge the energy out. Alone, you can make the impact, but I tell you, to make a greater impact, we have to come together. If you look at a bee, if you study a bee, a lone bee doesn't have the impact of a bee that comes together. A bee that starts alone doesn't have the effect compared to when all the bees come together. And it is the coming together, the unity, the oneness of mind, the oneness of purpose, the oneness of vision that makes tremendous impact. I know each and every one of us want to make impact in our own different fields, in our own different capabilities. But I tell you, for us to make greater impact in the world, to see greater positive impact, there is need for us to come together as one. One. Because Eric shining his light, Cassandra shining her lights, Annie shining his light, Zion, Amber, Leah shining their lights. When the light comes together, it makes a whole brighter light, more impact, more influence, more people that are being transformed because we are coming together to share our greater light. I love what Eric said. This impact is endless because why? Even when we are no more, we are passing the same idea to generations to come. Coming together, it's going to go on. Our children, from generation to generation, we keep making the impact, and that's the power of the mastermind. It brings greatness, it brings success, it pushes you closer to your goal than you can ever imagine. I tell you, there are things you want to achieve in 10 years' time by yourself that you cannot achieve. But with the power of the mastermind, in less than 1 year, you can be there and you can achieve so much more. So I encourage everyone, find a mastermind that is suitable for you, that is pushing you towards your goal to make you a better person. So thank you so much for listening. I yield the mic.
All right. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. So now we're going to go to our questions. We have several questions. First question is by Coral, which are there any drawbacks to participating in a mastermind? And I'll just address that real quick. There are drawbacks if you're on the wrong mastermind. So I've been in groups that I literally paid for, and I got in the group and realized it's not moving me forward. Maybe they're at a different level, right? Then, I've been in business for 20 something years. If I join a group of people that have been in business for 5 years, it's probably not going to help me. I'll be the one contributing the most, right? Or you can get in a group and you think you're going to get one thing out of it, but you don't. So you want to get out and get into the right group, right? It's not personal, right? So that's what I would say. Anybody want to jump in? Leah, did you want to jump in?
That's so good. That's so good, Eric. And I just toggle on to what Amberly shared is that find people who are have the same core values as you. Maybe you're in different industries, maybe have different backgrounds, different demographics, different geographics. But if you have the same core values, then that's going to be a good alliance. But if somebody does not have the same core values as you, then they're going to be pulling you off into other things and other places and spaces that you probably don't want to go. And really what I've learned and you can see it here is that when you're in the right mastermind, you're going to all come together as one voice. Like we're in different areas, we're in different backgrounds, we're in different locations. But if you listen to this podcast, it could almost sound like one person. So that's when you know you're in the right alliance. And when you're not, then it will be out of sync, right? And it will almost be like the chalkboard, the fingernails on the chalkboard is what I've learned. So I'll pass it back to you, Mr. Eric.
All right, all right. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Anybody else before we go to the next question? No? Okay, let's go to the next question.
I just wanted to add really quickly, Eric.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to add really quickly is that if you don't, you have to your mindset, making sure that you're going into the mastermind with the right mindset, that you're open, because you can see negativity in the group if you're bringing it in, and you may not be aware that it's the way you're processing things. You're not able to take feedback, and you have to be in a group that forms and builds enough trust that everyone's willing to openly share. And that can take a little bit of time. So you come in, and you're bringing your stuff, but you may hold back a little bit in the beginning. But if it's your intention to hold back, period, because you're afraid of competition, you don't want to get your idea out there, somebody may steal it. If you're coming in with those types of thoughts, you're not mentally prepared to be in the mastermind in the first place. So just wanted to drop in, as always, the mindset angle of the individuals as well as the collective group.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And that's a great point. I mean, I don't really believe there's competition, right? There's, because if Cassandra comes out with an idea and then another mindset coach hears her, so what? It's not going to take any success away from Cassandra. If she's going to sell 1 million books, she's going to sell 1 million books, whether some mindset coach finds out about her book and writes another one. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. It's all right here. It's all right here. So appreciate that. All right. Genevieve from Trinidad and Tobago says, in what ways can surrounding yourself with a diverse and knowledgeable mastermind group amplify your personal and professional growth? So who would like to speak on that? How can it amplify your personal and professional growth? Go ahead, Cassandra.
I'll jump in on that one, Eric. I'll jump right back in. I love this question. Thank you so much, Genevieve. We only know what we know, and our point of view is limited by our experiences, our upbringing, our particular way of thinking and processing. When you bring a diverse group together and you all are able to glean from one another and share your knowledge, you amplify, you expand your ability to reason, your ability to see around corners that you wouldn't even know to look around, right? Because there's different points of view coming at you that you don't necessarily have to change who you are, but you actually get more data, different ways of looking at things that can expand how you think, how you may manage your idea, how you even think the world works. If you never step outside of your hometown, your world is just that small. Other than the inputs that you get from television and other things, you don't know much about the world beyond you. But as soon as you start to travel, your eyes open, you see the similarities and the differences in people, the richness and color of that we all bring into a situation. And a mastermind will do that and add that richness, add that color, add that additional ways of thinking and processing to whatever it is that you're working on, and just how you move through the world in general. Diversity is where it's at. A group of people thinking exactly the same way can only produce the same thing. But as soon as you add a little flavor in, you enhance the entire experience.
That's powerful. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Let's go to Zion first, just because you may have to jump off. Go ahead, Zion.
All right, thank you so much. And that's a powerful question. And I'll say this: no man is an island of knowledge. And no matter how good you are, no matter how smart you are, no matter how intellectually high you think you are, all you know is not all there is to know. And the ability for you to welcome diversity of ideas, diversity of culture, of people, of background, just makes you a better person. Diversity brings creativity. The way I solve problems might not be the way Cassandra Eric solves problems. But when we bring our own different perspective of solving problems together, we form a whole unique way of solving problems. So when it comes to personal growth, embracing diversity, embracing the uniqueness of different people to make an impact in different ways, for me, it's key to professional and personal growth. You are going to be exposed to different things. I'm in Nigeria, but because I have a connection with people from the US or the UK, in fact, I know things there, even though I've not been there. That's the power of collaboration with diversity and people from different places, different background, different location. You might not know how much it is helping you until you step out of your comfort zone and see that, wow, I know this, I know this, I know this. Because why? You are in the cycle of people who know things that you have not been exposed to. So that's my take on that. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Zion, how can people reach you? In case you, like I said, in case you have to drop off, how can
Yes,
people reach you?
you can reach me on LinkedIn, Zion Inaugural, or you can type Mr. Positive Energy and my profile will pop up. You can reach me on Instagram, Zion Speci, on Twitter, Zion Inaugural, on Facebook. I mean, not social network, but the one I'm most active on is on LinkedIn. You can send me connection requests, come to my DM, and then we can take it away from there. Thank you.
All right, all right. Yeah, Zion has about 15 million people connected to him on LinkedIn. It's a slight exaggeration, but it's a lot of people. All right. Leah, go ahead.
Yeah, those are great contributions, Cassandra and Zion, for sure. And when I think about that, great question, Genevieve, is that in a mastermind, you get an opportunity to really shine and be in your power and leverage your strengths. At the same time, you can sharpen your weaknesses, your blind spots through the power of the collaborations. You know, I'm not the best on social media, but Eric King of collaboration, he knows how to put all this on different mediums and podcasts. And, you know, so if you want to really get into your power and leverage your strengths, a mastermind is truly the way to condense those time frames. The things that I've been able to do in the past few months, I never would have done myself. And I just go back to my YouTube channel. Shout out to me, shameless plug, right? Streaming on YouTube. But I never would have done that if it were not for the power of this collaboration. You just never know. You don't know what you don't know. And Cassandra Terry always says, you know, you might be the paprika in that group. You might be the basil, right? You might be that Himalayan salt. And all together, that marination, that crock pot cooking is what brings out the beauty in all of us. So send it back to you, Eric.
All right, all right. That was brilliant. That was brilliant. I think it was in Think and Grow Rich that they said something like, you can accomplish in 1 year what it would take someone 20 years to accomplish. And I absolutely agree. In 1 year, from my people I was connected with, I created a course, I created a coaching program, I wrote a book, I built a house, all of this in 1 year. Why? Because I was around people that were doing it, right? That were doing it. That's a great point. It pushes you to do more. It pushes you to do more. Think about it. If you're in our mastermind and you say, well, I know it's probably hard to write a book. I mean, I'll probably never write a book in my lifetime. We're gonna look at you like you're weird because we're writing books. We're doing at least ebooks, right? So like, what are you talking about, right? You'll feel weird to say that if you're in our mastermind, right? So that's the thing. It pushes you to do things you would have never done had you not been in the mastermind. All right. Any other comments? Okay, go ahead, Annie. Go ahead.
I think that the part of mastermind is, one is changing your mindset. Like you say, it's showing you people who've been there, who are doing it. That makes you instantly think to yourself, I can do this too. And I think so that ultimately leads to us creating rather than just doing. It's a lifestyle in business. So it's about creating solutions for people, right? Creating real solutions. And your mastermind ways almost give you that power to think, I can do this too. That's the biggest gift, really. Because everyone, they might be on different careers, might be different sectors, but success and achievement and make a difference to the world come down to how you think, How you think is what affects how you behave and what you do. Your mind, so your mastermind can really, really transform how you think of yourself, and then that will transform how you think of your sector and your customers that you're there to serve. It's amazing. It's we can't do that mastermind. What did I say? We're sum total of the 5 people we spend most time with. There's a reason for that. It's true. If you spend time with the right people, you will become a different person.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right. So as we are rounding down, I just want to welcome some people here. Let's see. Marjana, welcome. Let's see. We have so many people. Conchita, welcome. Professor Roxanne, welcome. We have a lot of people jumping in here. Every time we do this, there's more and more and more people. It's amazing. And keep telling people about this because it's helping a lot of people, right? All over the world. So appreciate you. And I want to encourage all of you here to connect with the speakers. Okay. They make big sacrifices to be here, right? They all have lives aside from this, they all have businesses, but they show up here for you, right? So if there's something that they say that resonates with you, contact them, find out more, right? If you want to learn more about their course, their coaching, their programs, contact them and learn from them. That's how you grow. You don't grow just sitting on the sidelines, right? You grow by reaching out and finding out more and learning more. All right. So I'm going to go to everybody to share real quick how we can reach you. All right. And I'm also going to put in the chat the link to our reunion in May. Okay. So click on that. Tickets are going quickly. So if you want to come, if you want to be there, and look, by the way, I hired a photographer, videographer. We're going to have fun. We're going to put it all over the internet. Like people, you're going to see people and say, oh, I wish I was there. Oh my God. I wish I was on that yacht with them. Oh my goodness. I wish I was at that gala eating steak like Amberly is eating right there. Oh my God. Oh my God. I wish I was doing selfies with Genevieve and I wish I was doing selfies with Coral. Oh my God. Right. I don't want that to happen to you. I don't want that to happen to you. So find a way to be there. People are coming from Europe. People are coming from the islands. No excuse. I don't care where you are in the United States. You're not farther than Europe. All right, I think I said enough. All right, so let's go around the room. How can we reach you? Who'd like to go first? Amberly, go
I
ahead.
will. So you can find me on all the socials.
I guess you jumped in. Go ahead. Go ahead. That's fine. That's fine. There's a delay, I think. Go ahead.
Sure, you can find me on all the socials under my name, Cassandra Terry. But to really get into the community and starting to take advantage of what it is that we're offering, go to iwanttosoar.com. Get your SOAR score, understand where you are on your journey, and then we can personalize the rest of the journey for you and what it is that you're trying to accomplish. iwanttosoar.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Amberly, go ahead. Amberly, go ahead.
Okay, everybody, you can find me on all the socials at Beach Girl Shreve, under TikTok and Instagram, under my name on LinkedIn, Alignable, Keep on Sharing, and Facebook. And you guys, I will be there in May to support Eric. And I'm so excited about this event. I would love to see you there. And listen, also put on your calendar, I am holding my very first event on July 13th. I'm finishing up the Eventbrite this week. I will have it out for you all for next week. So get excited, come to Baltimore and come spend some time in self-development and learning more about you. You guys have a wonderful week.
All right. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Leah, would you like to go?
Absolutely. Again, my name is Leah Garcia, and I'm here to help you earn your black belt in financial literacy and help you properly protect, distribute, and transfer your wealth. You can reach me. I'm all over social media. Now I'm on YouTube at The Wall of Wealth. I'm on LinkedIn. And we also have the Money Minute, where we bring you financial literacy in bite-sized golden nuggets. And with that, also you can reach out to me at thewallofwealth@gmail.com and receive your free ebook about the Wall of Wealth. I send it back to you, Mr. Eric F. King of Collaborations.
All right, thank you. She gave me a title. All right, Annie, you are next, my friend.
So LinkedIn is always my preferred channel, my preferred social network. I'll just put my link in my profile in the comments. So just just find me and say any Osung on LinkedIn. On other platforms, I tend to go with my company name. So global.media is how you tend to find me on there. They have got a book coming out soon, so do keep an eye out, please. The lessons learned through COVID is coming out in the next couple of weeks. Of course, I'll let you all know when it's out. Like I say, man, you've shown me you can write books. We can all write books. Like you say, if we're not writing a book, Eric, we're rather weird, right?
Exactly.
Why not?
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
thank you so much, everyone. Thanks for inspiring me.
Awesome. No problem. I think I went around the room. All right. So for me, just Eric F. King. Just go to LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, Eric F. King, and you will find me. I will have to jump off. Welcome, Leslie. My good friend Leslie Flowers is here. I want to give her her flowers, pun intended. She promotes me on LinkedIn every single week. We appreciate you. All right. All right. So we're all going to meet in May. It's we've decided on that. All right, we're all meeting in May, so get your tickets. Before it sells out. You don't want to miss it because I don't know when we'll do this again. This is a 5th-year anniversary, right? We may not do it for 5 more years, so you want to be there. All right, so without further ado, let's close it out. And thank you again, everybody, for being here. We will see you here next week, same time, same channel, and as always. Be positive, like Zion always says, be positive and continue to come to these events and bring more people. All right. It's been a plum pleasing pleasure to be here with you today. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.